Uh-oh, Facebook's not working. What did you do, Jared? All right, so welcome to our live for Twitch and YouTube. Thank you guys so much for hopping on the live. Jared's working on trying to get the Facebook Live up and going. We're about 30 seconds away from getting into our secrets this morning. Gonna launch that here in just a few. You got it? All right. Welcome to our Facebook Live as well. Good morning, guys. We are getting into our secrets right now, and I'm curious to see what everybody's going to say whenever it comes to this. And would it end a relationship for you?
Which one is this? I forgot.
It's tough. Here we go. All right, it's time to get into our dirty little secrets. This girl says that her parents, her mom, and her guy's parent is going to ruin their relationship. I'm curious to see what everybody has to say on this. We are on Facebook Live and on the Dex and Barbie T Twitch and YouTube, so you can catch us there. Let's go ahead and get into this. Good morning. We have disguised your voice. Tell us what's going on.
My boyfriend and I both have parents who are widowers and don't date much. I've been with my boyfriend for 2 years and really do love him and hope we're together forever, but realize that we're 23 and, anything could happen. Our parents both know each other pretty well at this point. At my boyfriend's birthday party last week, they really hung out and talked like the whole night. Then I found out that my boyfriend's dad asked her on a date before asking if it was okay with either of us. Like, my mom really wants to go out with him and seems excited, and so does his dad. But what if it doesn't work out? What if it doesn't work out for some reason with my boyfriend? What if it works out with everyone and I have to live next door to my mom and father-in-law? I just don't know what to do.
This is sick and twisted. I would not like that. Like, you guys were together first. They should respect it and just back off.
But what if they're in love too?
They're not. They're horny and old.
No. What if they get to talking, they find a lot of connection. Next thing you know, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, no. That's not fair to them.
Well, how do you solve this?
You tell your parents to stop.
Or you have to stop.
Well, we were first together, so I think we should take priority.
And I mean, it's like a race to the altar at this point.
There you go. Whoever gets married first wins.
There's some pressure.
So is this a deal breaker? What if so you've been dating this guy for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys really care about each other. Then all of a sudden your parents end up, yours and his, they fall in love and they decide to get married.
They don't. They shouldn't.
But what if they do?
They don't. They then get over it.
What do you mean?
Just hook up, just be sneaky links because no.
So you would you end the relationship?
No, not mine.
No, I mean it's already too late. So again, in this situation, your parents, your mom, and your guy's dad, they meet, they fall in love, they get married, okay, which now means that your boyfriend is your
so gross.
stepbrother.
That's so gross.
I know. So at this point, does that end your relationship? They have already gotten married. There's nothing you can do about that. Would you end it?
I probably would. Knowing me, I'd probably be turned off.
2
and I'd
years.
just be like, to
2
hell with
years.
everybody. Yeah.
And you would just end it.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. But I'd be so mad about it though. Like I would not be happy.
866-639-4689. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this? If you were in this situation, have you been in this situation?
Sounds like some of my family. What? Who else? Girl, call in. Tell us.
Yeah,
What's tea? 'Cause
we're on live and people are starting to comment. All right, so let's go ahead and get some of your calls now. 866-639-4689. Perfect song. YG, Toxic. All right.
Toxic behaviors.
Woo-wee. All right, good morning. Hang on just a second. You're going to be our first person. Hey, good morning. We've got one call ahead of you. Good morning. We've got two calls ahead of you. Stand by. All right, so what would you honestly do, guys? What would you do?
I would pitch a fit. Like
You would pitch a fit,
I
but
would.
what-
I would be at their wedding, calling them out. Hell no, I object.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
It's constant.
Girl, so your family members do this.
And real quick, tell us the story.
So my cousin and she had a high school boyfriend they were dating. Well, then his sister decided to start dating my uncle, her dad. And they ended up getting married. They both couples got married. So
Both
they
of them.
both, yeah. So my cousin's stepsister is also her sister-in-law, and her mother-in-law, or I mean, her stepmom is actually her sister-in-law.
That's so twisted.
Right.
That's
We have a
so
whole
twisted.
uncle daddy thing, and then on my mom's side, my mom's half sister married one brother, and then she divorced him and married another brother,
Oh,
and has
wow.
kids with both of them.
Ooh, keep it in the
Oh,
family.
no.
Lord have
So
mercy.
what does that make the kids then?
Sister,
they're-
brother, cousins?
They're
First
half-
cousins and brothers and sisters.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Oh. Dr. Marie, good morning. Go ahead real quick.
This woman is so selfish. Let her mama get her back broke. It ain't like they gonna have kids together or something. Act accordingly. She's 23 years old, not 12. She's stupid.
And so would you
I mean, it's one difference between getting your back broke, but then you trying to marry this man?
Yeah, what if they get married? Is that
It-
cool?
It's not like, so what? It's not like they're gonna have kids together. These are older people. She's already said his dad don't really go nowhere or do nothing. Her mom don't really go nowhere and do nothing. You mad because your mama want to be happy because she want to get a little bit?
How about that? Say it
Not-
louder for the relatives in the back.
It's not like it's gonna change their relationship. That has nothing to do with them. And her mama don't gotta ask her nothing, not the time of day. I don't gotta ask you nothing. I'm your mama.
Thank
Yeah,
you very
check that
much.
now.
Thank you very much.
Toxic.
Okay. Kimberly, give me 1 second. I got to get these calls edited because we got to go on in a minute. I'll come right back to you, though. Hey, good morning. We've got one call ahead of you. Stand by. We got to go on the air, too, so give us a little bit if you have time to hold on, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's get to the comments. What are your thoughts, guys?
They aren't. Amy says they aren't in love. They are looking for companionship, but they need to respect their children's relationship.
Boom, read that one.
That's a fact.
30
That's true.
seconds.
I heard what lady said. My grandma and grandpa got married, then her sister married his brother. That's normal. That's normal. I've had that in my family where two sisters marry two brothers. That's normal. Nothing crazy about that. Now, if they had swapped later on and remarried the opposite person, then that's a little nasty.
All right. here we
Mama
go.
needs some too. Stay out of grown folk business. Let them Viagra and chill. Jeez.
All right, so what are we talking about this morning, Barbie T?
This girl, she's in a relationship for 2 years with this guy, and their parents have now hooked up and they're disgusted.
Okay, so here's the thing. They're just starting to date. And Barbie, you'd break up with the guy.
Probably, especially if the parents got married, because I'd be weirded out. I'd just be like, why? Like,
So-
why you want to do this?
Because now your boyfriend is technically
your
your
stepbrother.
right. Okay. Constance says that she actually has dealt with this in her family with a couple of relatives. Good morning. Go ahead. Tell us what exactly happened. And this gets so confusing whenever I try to connect the dots on the family tree. Go ahead.
So my cousin, and she had a high school boyfriend. They were dating. Well, then his sister decided to start dating my uncle, her dad. They ended up getting married. They both couples got married.
Both of them.
Yeah. My cousin's stepsister is also her sister-in-law, and her mother-in-law, or I mean, her stepmom is actually her sister-in-law.
That's so twisted.
Right.
That's
We have a
so
whole
twisted.
uncle daddy thing, and then on my mom's side, my mom's half sister married one brother, and then she divorced him and married another brother, and has kids with both of them.
Ooh, keep it in the
Oh,
family.
no.
Lord have
So
mercy.
what does that make the kids then?
Sister,
they're-
brother, cousins?
They're
First
half-
cousins and brothers and sisters.
Okay, first cousins and brothers and sisters. Okay. But again, it's not blood. It's literally you would
I
be
don't care. Like it's still like it's just listen to how like backwoods that sound. Yeah, I married my stepbrother.
good morning.
It's
It's not well, it's
horrible.
yeah, brother-in-law, not stepbrother. Brother-in-law, right?
Well, I'm saying in this girl's situation, if their parents get married, there's stepbrother and stepsister.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. Good morning. Go ahead.
This woman is so selfish. Let her mama get her back broke. It ain't like they gonna have kids together or something. Act accordingly. She's 23 years old, not 12. She's stupid.
And so would
I
you?
mean, it's one difference between getting your back broke, but then you trying to marry this man?
Yeah. What if they get married? Is
But
that cool?
it's not like, so what? It's not like they're going to have kids together. These are older people. She's already said his dad don't really go nowhere or do nothing. Her mom don't really go nowhere and do nothing. You mad because your mama want to be happy because she want to get a little bit?
That's right. Let her mama be happy. She finally
Okay,
found someone.
Stella, get your groove back. Whatever.
Okay.
But do it with somebody else.
866-639-4689. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this?
I just saw on TikTok yesterday where this girl told her stepbrother, hey, I'm pregnant, and they have a whole family together. So how does that sound?
Give us a call. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this?
Exactly.
Have you ever dealt with this? Like, do you have an interesting family tree because of relations?
Yeah. Y'all kissing cousins or not?
Okay. All right. We're not going that. Well, I mean, technically we are. But either way, give us a call. Goodness. Hey, good morning. Hang on just a second. We got 2 calls ahead of you. All right. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Kimberly from Anderson. I waited patiently, even after listening to Dr. Marie, and for the most part, I usually agree with Dr. Marie. I do. But this time, the mother is selfish. The father is selfish. Your son and the woman's, her daughter, have been dating for 2 solid years. So you've been seeing these two fall in love with each other. They've been dating each other. They've been having sex together. You mean to tell me that you think it's appropriate, that it's even decent for you to start dating and get into a romantic situation with your potential in-law?
That's what I'm saying.
And then the fact, I don't care about the fact that they'll never be seen in public. What happens when these two want to get married? How is that even going to look like it makes sense on the program? Then people going to look at you. And for the chick that called in talking about my brother-in-law and his sister-in-law got married, then they divorced, and she remarried another brother and have kids, in no way is that even okay. That's some West Virginia backwoods, up in the hills type situation.
Okay.
It's not okay. It looks bad. It's nasty. Barbie, that's gross.
Thank you.
Sickening.
Thank you for your
Bye.
call. Oh, that one girl, she held on for so long and she just dropped as we were about to get her call. Hey, good morning. What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Shay, and I'm calling from Greenville, South Carolina.
Good
Shay, what
morning.
you got going on, girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, look here. Let me tell you now, there ain't nothing wrong with that young man and that young woman's mother and father getting together. They're not related. Of course, if they could have children, yeah, the children will be, but they're not related. There's nothing wrong with that. But let me give you a little scenario of something that I think something wrong with right here in my hometown. My daughter's best friend, my oldest daughter's best friend,
Mm-hmm.
her mother and father were married. Okay, this is her father. They were married for years. But check this. They divorced. Guess who married her father?
Who?
Now, together right now.
Wait.
Her grandmother.
Her grandmother?
Her grandmother is married to her father.
China, that's some serious tea right there.
Her mother's mother. They together right now. They ain't 30 minutes from me. I'm sitting right here. They're 30 minutes from me.
30
Now,
minutes from you. And so
Now, I think something wrong with that.
how old is the grandmother?
No. I'll say she's in her 60s. She's in her maybe mid-60s.
Okay. And so I guess because he was married to the mom, had the kid, right? And,
Well,
and
they have 3 kids.
they have 3 kids. And then all 3 of
Yeah.
those kids now know that their mom got a divorce from dad, and dad ended up getting married to or getting in a relationship with the grandma.
Yeah, they all live in the same community.
Oh, wow.
Child.
What did the mom say when she found out that her mom is getting with her husband? Huh?
There's no problem. They are very close. They have no problem.
Oh, wow. So the mom was like, okay, sure, date my mother or marry my mother.
I guess so, because they all get along good.
Okay. Okay.
Child, sound like the mama in there too. Still.
Yeah,
Thank
see, so like to me, that's sick to me. Now that's sick.
It
Because
is.
how in the world do you How do a grandmother, I'm a grandmother, how do a grandmother marry her daughter's ex-husband? And they got children. You realize how messed up that is? And to me, if the children weren't, I guess, the old as they are, they would be messed up and confused. But then again, I don't know, because everybody in their family accepts that. They've never had a problem with it. But see, that's a problem. But with the young lady, and she been dating the guy 2 years, that's them. Their parents are not related.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it.
Thank you for your call.
Yeah,
Thanks for
thank
listening.
you.
Ooh, goodness, she went on. But damn. Can you imagine that? Let's get Dr. Marie because I know she wants to. She hung up. She's been calling
There
that whole
are
time.
so many incest families in Greenville. You will be shocked.
I
Child.
don't. No.
The hell?
Dr. Marie, I know you want to respond to that caller that said that they disagree with you.
Yes, and for the most part, I agree with her. But y'all talking like these people finna walk down the aisle tomorrow. They have yet to have their first date. She don't want her mama to date her boyfriend's daddy. Set her mama up on silverfox.com and get her another date. Just don't. She got the right to be happy too. They may not even want to be together. They may just want to Viagra and chill, like somebody said. I don't know. But you can't say that you can't do this. Give me another option.
Okay. Silverfox.com, huh?
Something.
Okay.
She don't want her mama to date her boyfriend's dad, set her up with somebody else.
Is that Silver Fox thing a real app? Because, I mean.
I know there's
I
silver and
believe
single.
so.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Dr. Marie. I might have to put my dad on there. There you go. All right. I think it's time to move on. But, man, I will say that one. Oh, there's Kimberly. Oh, boy. Kimberly, what do you want to say to Dr. Marie? I feel like Dr. Marie just needs to call in and you guys need to talk for a minute.
Listen, this is some good, friendly debate because Dr. Marie is full of wisdom, but on my heart of hearts, this is what I feel like. Listen, kids out here, if we're going to be keeping it real, kids out here are messed up because their family unit is dysfunctional.
I will say
In
that.
our today's time, kids are messed up because of what their family unit is. Your family unit is everything. That gives you the basis to be a decent adult, you know what I'm saying? And you out here, thinking it's okay to mix your family, or as we said, keep it in the family. That started out as a joke, but it's not okay for you to date in-laws. It's not okay for you second, third removed. Oh, we not married no more, so we can get married. No, because guess what? It still y'all still are related. I mean, it's just not okay. You cannot do that. And if it wasn't a big deal, old girl wouldn't have called in, and it wouldn't be an issue. If it wasn't a big deal, she wouldn't be calling asking for advice.
Okay.
Ask Dr. Maria. If she calls back in to rebut my call.
No, she agrees. She said it on the live. She said she agrees wholeheartedly with what you're saying there. It's interesting. Okay, thank you, Kimberly. We're actually moving on. Thank you, though.
It's called Silver Singles, actually, online.
Silversingles.com
for men over 50. I don't know if I want to go over 50, though, because that's a little gross. My mom's 52.
I mean, like, some people get married and they fall in love with people that are much, much older.
I mean, I like older men. I love older men. They know how to do everything right sometimes.
Okay.
But those.
But anything over 50 is too much for you.
Yeah, I mean that's pushing it.
What is like the absolute no-go past? You would never get married past what age for you?
I don't know, cause like I'm gonna tell you something. The men out west totally different from these East Coast brothers. Okay.
Yeah.
The men out west, I feel like take better care of themselves.
Well, you're in the East. So what about the East?
But that's what I'm saying. Like out west, I met a man years ago that was like 50. He was older than my mom because my mom wasn't 50 then.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, you look good. So if it's somebody that look like that over there, and they looking good and they take care of themselves, okay, I might push it to like, oh God, see, a lot of things got to.
55?
Like 55, but you got to have that bag. Like the only reason I'm going.
Bag is in like.
Money.
Oh, okay. Well.
Because, I mean, let's look like, it just, I don't know. It's got to be a lot to date for somebody that older
60?
than my mom. Nah, that's older than my mother. You pushing up into my grandma age. My grandma is not 70, so
60 and loaded?
I'll think about it.
65 and
Oh,
not
that's
loaded?
pushing it because that thing don't work.
What about 55? 55 and not loaded. Okay. Interesting. I always feel age ain't nothing but a number. And Jackie said that older men are better, definitely better in bed. If they can make it in there. Let's see here. Those parents are probably just in their early 40s since they are. Yeah, you know what? And that's true. Maybe these parents are a little bit younger. They're in their 40s or so. What's the biggest age gap for you? If they got that premium AARP, it might be worth listening.
You're reaching the dysfunction age now. But let me tell you something. That dysfunction age is getting lower and lower. Let's start there. These young boys, y'all need to take better care of yourselves and start eating better because that will affect your little wee-wee. And that's why when you drink, you can't get it up.
Don't feel bad, Barbie T. I'm 45, and I don't want broke 55-year-old man. What's the age gap for you? At the most, what would
Exactly,
you be
Maria.
willing to do?
Travis said, because we know what we're doing.
Good morning, Dex, and my future wife, Roxy. Roxy?
Who the fuck is Roxy?
I don't know. That's over on Twitch.
Mm.
We got one more. So we're about to change gears. I kind of want to play that girl's call about the grandma, but that's a lot. Side note, by the way, we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So thank you so much to all the folks who have been subscribing on YouTube and has been checking us out. And we are going to be posting up a lot of the True Crime Tuesday stories. If you haven't been listening on Tuesdays, in the 8 o'clock hour, we do True Crime Tuesdays. And man, insane.
I missed a DM yesterday, and I read it this morning, and that was, hopefully she'll call in.
Right. Yeah.
She actually worked with someone that was a murderer.
Well, and then next week, Josh, Anonymous Josh, is going to be on the show, and he actually worked with a serial killer that got arrested while they were on the job site. So that's going to be going on there as well.
I've seen girls in their 30s dating guys in their 60s. That's the old wee-wee. Yeah, I don't know.
Jeff.
Oh.
All right, fam. The new game is you call in, you share a story about some damage that happened. All right. And we have to figure out if it is from a drunk or a kid. So maybe it was a drunk night out and you ended up doing some damage, or was it a kid that caused some damage for your place? Pam.
Listen, a lot of older men want a nurse or a purse. So he got to have a great 401k and medical. Okay.
Happy early birthday to Coquithia. She'll be 40 in 18 days.
Ooh.
Pam, over a 15-year difference is a no-go for me. He meant Barbie T, future wife, Barbie T. I babysat for
Who's
a
that?
serial killer. Shut up.
How were the kids? Were they effed up?
Tanya, send us if you're on my Facebook, send me a DM, and then we're going to get you on to the show.
I have a family story about y'all, about a messed up family tree. My sister and brother and I are adopted by my grandparents, which legally makes my dad and uncles my siblings. Found out that my mom liked to mess around with my dad's brothers, so there is a good chance that my siblings are sibling cousins.
All right. Whew. Happy birthday. Oh, there's Travis saying happy birthday to Coquithia. My stepdad is 20 years older than my mom. Never could understand that. He was a POS too. Oh, that sucks. I hate to hear that. We're Snap friends. Oh, okay, Tanya. Snap me your phone number, and then I'm going to give you a call.
Right, Chesney? So many people in the world, and you want to go kiss your damn cousin. Girl.
Here we go. Oh, crap. He's a police officer, and he has Tourette's. Sorry, TV has living with Tourette's syndrome on right now, and they're talking to a police officer that has Tourette's.
He's cute.
Interesting. All right, here we go.
Like, what kind of Tourette's he has? Does he have like he has the like little twitches.
Here we go. All right, it's time for a new game. We want you to think about any kind of damage that has been done in your house or some kind of damage that you have dealt with, okay?
Mhm.
And then think about who caused that damage, okay?
Right.
The game is called, is it damage from a kid or a drunk?
This should be fun.
866-639-4689. I'm going to go ahead and start. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay, so this person had a fish tank and they had multiple fish. They were saltwater fish, and every single one of those fish is now no longer living. Why? Because someone put a Whopper meal, bag and everything, into the fish tank.
Why would you do that?
Is it a drunk or a kid?
This one really could go either way.
Right.
I'm gonna say a drunk.
This actually happened to my friend. They were telling me about this story. It was their kid, 7 years old, and he thought that the fish were hungry. And so her
What you gonna put the whole bag in there? Like, they don't have any arms, bro. You know better than that.
they could swim in there and
No,
get the burgers.
common sense.
I know.
At least drop a fry.
I know.
You can put the whole bag.
It was a kid, and the
Oh,
kid
my
was
gosh.
just trying to save the fish because he
And you
was
killed him.
worried. Yeah, every single
Killed
one of them. Right?
Thanks.
So there you go. That is your prime example, and it was the husband's fish tank, and he loved those fish, but he loves his son, and he understands that he was only trying to help.
SpongeBob isn't real.
Right? Yes,
It's not a Krabby Patty.
All right, so there you go. That's how the game works. Now it's your turn. Give us a story about some kind of damage or something that happened in the house, and who caused it. Was it someone who had been drinking, or was it someone that was a kid? Don't tell us. We have to figure out who did the damage. The number, 866-639-4689. Call now. Whew. SpongeBob. A lot of people thought that was a drug. They were agreeing with you. They had the little Nemo. They had the Dory.
Because I'm thinking like an adult getting drunk. You go to Burger King. That's one of the places.
Sure.
You know?
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm curious to see how we're gonna do on this. Kimberly says Maldives. Is that how it's said? Here we go. Oh, Dr. Marie's gonna have one for us. Okay. Dr. Marie, you're gonna be first up.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you a scenario. This did actually happen. Some people were trying to go out of my front door, and now I have a really big hole next to my front door.
Okay.
Somebody put a hole in my door.
What?
Was it a kid or was it somebody drunk?
Now, when it comes to the door, like what kind of damage, like what kind of hole is it? Is it in the door itself or is it in the wall?
No, it's in the wall next to the door. There is a big body-sized hole. Well, there was. There isn't anymore. But there was a big body-sized hole.
I'm going to say it was your kids.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's a kid because I know your kids.
Yeah, I asked one of my kids to go get the mail. Two of my kids were in the living room. They tried to race each other to go get the mail. My daughter pushed my son through the wall so she can get the mail first.
Oh, no.
Damn, them some big ass kids.
No, my daughter, if y'all think I'm rough, she a beast.
Apparently.
Jeez.
That's great. I love it. Thank you. That was good. There you go. That's how it's played. Anyone on our live? A drunk adult would have threw up in the tank. Oh, you're right. Ugh. Man, I love that story. That's really
Newly
good.
redone 67 Camaro that was washed with sandpaper. I'm going to
Ooh.
guess that was a child.
Oh
that
no, you're
tried
gonna have to call. Don't tell us yet. I want to know.
It was her shooting
No,
at someone, left holes when they ran. Jackie,
It's in the wall next
a
to the
drunk
door.
would have threw up
There-
in the tank.
Oops, sorry.
Ooh, can I tell my story?
Yeah. Wait. Well, it's your story, so it's is it a story about some damage that happened? Keep in mind, it's drunk or kid. You can't just tell a drunk story and be like, guess.
Someone drank a cup of throw up.
Ugh. One more song.
All the damage done in my house has been done by me.
Ah.
Stone cold sober. I'm just clumsy. Jeez.
Where did the sound go? Can you hear us?
Department display window shattered. Yeah, Constance, call in.
Apparently.
Um,
Right. Boom. Got it. 3 minutes.
Jackie and Constance, y'all have like the best stories sometimes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Please call in.
I literally just gagged.
Oh yeah,
uh,
about the one I said. Yeah, but guess that one. Whew.
All right. Good morning. So tell us the damage, the situation, and we have to guess if it a kid or someone who is drinking.
Whole department store window shattered. It
Whole-
was my. Go ahead.
Okay. So where did this happen? Give us some background on this and lead into it. So you were at a department store.
I actually was my husband's story.
Okay.
He
okay.
won't call in, so he's listening.
Okay. So what happened? The damage was to a department store window completely shattered?
Yes, someone was pushed through it.
Okay.
I'm going to say kids because I remember playing in department stores and being in the window
Yep.
a lot,
Our-
acting like one of the mannequins.
Yeah, I'm going to say
Yep.
kid as well.
He pushed his sister through the window.
Oh,
These
snap.
kids are crazy.
And how much how much damage and how old were they?
They were probably around 9 or 10. They weren't like teenagers, I don't believe, but yeah, his mother, she put the fear of God in him.
Yeah, I bet.
Not,
Thank you.
not too much. He pushing his sister through the window.
Yeah.
I bet she's a black mother too. So
Ooh, yeah, I know
she
he
put
got
the
beat on
fear
sight.
of God in it.
Thank you. Oh, goodness.
Honey,
All
that is a beating on sight.
right, let me get that edited. 1 minute.
Adult, no, drunk. I can't even lie. I've pushed someone through a window before.
Have you?
Mhm.
Good gosh. Adult or kid?
I was in high school.
In high school. So, yeah, I would consider that kid level.
He was a big boy. He was tall, kind of big. Mm-hmm. Went straight through the window. Cut his arm up too. He was bleeding. The woods behind my house caught on fire and burned 2 acres of land. Okay, is that like a drunk or a kid story? Travis, or were you just telling us that?
What was this?
Travis said the woods behind his house caught on fire and burned 2 acres of land.
Drunk. I'm going to say that's a drunk.
Wow. What, Constance?
Here we go. All right, so we're playing a new game on the show. It's called Is It a Drunk or a Kid?
Yeah, and a lot of these stories, man, let me tell you.
I mean, you would think that a lot of these are like alcohol related, but man,
Yep.
kids be causing some crazy damage this morning. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our next caller. The way this works is you call into the show, 866-639-4689, and you tell us what kind of damage you ended up happening. And what do we have to do?
We have to guess if it was a drunk story or some kids.
That caused the damage. Good morning. Go ahead, Dr. Marie.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you a scenario. This did actually happen. Some people were trying to go out of my front door, and now I have a really big hole next to my front door.
Okay.
Somebody put a hole in my door.
What?
Was it a kid or was it somebody drunk?
Now, when it comes to the door, like what kind of damage, like what kind of hole is it? Is it in the door itself or is it in the wall?
No, it's in the wall next to the door. There is a big body-sized hole. Well, there was. There isn't anymore. But there was a big body-sized hole.
I'm going to say it was your kids.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's a kid because I know your kids.
Yeah, I asked one of my kids to go get the mail. 2 of my kids were in the living room. They tried to race each other to go get the mail. My daughter pushed my son through the wall so she can get the mail first.
Oh no.
Damn, them some big ass kids.
No, my daughter, if y'all think I'm rough, she a beast.
I bet. Yeah. Especially, and I can see that. You're racing, and all you have to do is just really just push them because they're
Yep.
trying to get through the door.
Boom.
Good morning. Go ahead. What about you?
Whole department store window shattered.
Department.
I actually was my husband's story.
I'm going to say kids because I remember playing in department stores, being in the window
Yep.
a lot,
Our-
acting like one of the mannequins.
Yeah, I'm going to say
Yep.
kid as well.
He pushed his sister through the window.
Oh,
These
snap.
kids are crazy.
How old were they?
They were probably around 9 or 10.
9 or 10. Whole
Sheesh.
department store window. Those things aren't cheap either. 866-639-4689. Give us a call. Tell us what kind of damage was done. Did someone have to go to the hospital? Whatever it might be. Don't tell us until we guess. We have to guess whether it was a kid or a drunk. Call now. Good morning. Hang on just a second. You're going to be our first person. Hey, good morning. We've got one call ahead of you. Stand by. All right. I had one other person calling in. Let's get this one. All right, here we go. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Book from Easley, y'all.
What's
Good
up,
morning.
Boogie?
Boogie. Okay.
What's
So
up?
here's the deal. Tell us the story. Don't tell us the answer yet. We have to guess, okay?
All right. The story is people start franticing in the house, and something was smoking, and it was a big flame.
Okay. And it ended up being a fire that happened inside the house?
Yep.
How much damage are we talking?
Could have been worse, but I would give it about $300 worth.
Okay.
It's only because everybody come running out.
I'm going to say drunk.
I'm going to say kids.
Drunk.
All right, you want the answer?
Yes.
The answer is drunk. That was me because I was cooking something, because I was hungry, because I've been drinking all night long, all day long, bad days. And I fell asleep on the recliner looking at the kitchen to make sure.
Oh, my gosh.
You're so lucky that
Yeah,
didn't get worse.
For real.
Dang. And when
So,
the
yeah.
fire started happening, like, did someone else come out to put it out, or did you wake up?
Sadly, at my 25 years of age, my mother come flying out. What the? You know what's going on? And she started throwing all kinds of stuff on it. I
Dang.
said, sorry, Mama. I fell asleep. I was drunk. She said, I told you about that, and I'm trying.
I'm trying, but can you make me some eggs real quick?
Thank you.
I know I got to shut up on that one because she would not do it. She'd probably punch me in the throat.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Good morning. Hang on just a second. One call ahead of you. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hiwassee, Georgia.
Okay. Tell us what kind of damage we're talking about here.
All right. So you know the Axe body spray?
Yes.
They were spraying it on their leg and catching it on fire, and putting it out. And then they did it again, and it was just too saturated and caught their whole body on fire and spent 6 months in the burn unit.
That sounds like a dumbass kid.
I'm going to say that it was a drunk. I feel like that's a drunk story, too.
He was a kid. It was my husband.
Oh,
And you married him.
I married him.
how old
gosh.
was he?
Needless to say, we teach our kids fire safety, that's for sure.
Yeah, you got
He
to
was,
with his genes.
He was about 13 or 14.
13 or 14. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
do you have any of your kids that you're like, oh my God, that's gonna be the one to be just like their father and do something like that?
Oh, his son is him made over.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, keep the fire extinguisher on hand.
Good job. Thank you for
Yes,
your call.
ma'am.
Great job.
Thank you.
Jackie, I see you over here. What do you got for us?
My mom and father had gotten a 67 Camaro and completely restored it inside and out. Picked it up from the body shop where it had been painted, drove it around the neighborhood to show everybody, and then parked it in the driveway. The next morning they woke up and someone had chose to help wash it with sandpaper.
It was you. It was you.
Well, was she drunk or was she,
She was a
kid?
child.
You're going to say she was okay. You know what? That sounds right, too. I'm just trying to help.
It was a 5-year-old me.
It was a 5.
See?
And how much damage are we talking?
The entire driver's door and side panel in the front.
Okay.
Ooh, did you get a whooping?
I got a lot more than a whooping, but yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Jackie.
Yikes.
Boom.
Yeah.
Oof. And I could see it. She was just trying to help. I'm going to clean it. Sandpaper smooths it all out.
That was me as a kid. That's why I got this burn on my hand.
Oh, was that the iron story, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Always trying to help.
We had some good ones today. Good job to everybody who's called in this morning. Let me get these edited. Then we'll do the final wrap on this. I love Boogie. It was me. I was drunk.
I was drunk.
Dr. Marie says that Boogie sounds hot.
That kid, that must have been a kid that was drunk. Not the caption say a drug story.
It was a big flame.
You got to be careful drinking and drunk.
And smoking, like smokers who I can't tell you how many times that started a fire for someone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like they're drinking. Next thing you know, they pass out while they're smoking a cigarette.
I will never forget my high ass cousin came to my house in the middle of the night, and wanted some cookies, baked them. I woke up. You know, I wake up at 4 a.m, right?
Oh yeah,
Woke up the whole house smelling like smoke. Because this mofo forgot
the cookies.
the cookies.
Is it the one that I know?
Yes.
Oh dang, man!
We almost
really?
got smoked up, burnt up cookie crisps.
Right. Dang,
Yeah.
I would never think that he would do that.
Oh,
Dang. The answer is drunk. That was me.
No, it was me when. Oh, Travis, you said you burned 2 acres of land.
Good gosh.
My dad was raking leaves in the backyard, and I was playing with matches. I lit a few leaves, and they got out of hand. Next thing I know, the woods were on fire, and the fire department had to come out. My dad wore me out. Oh my god. Oh my god, Travis. Oh my god. Boogie should have kept that story to himself. I did that to my dad's cherry red blazer, but with crayons when we lived in the Philippines.
Dang, who said that one?
Constance. Even when
You lived in the Philippines. Good gosh.
Even when our car got shipped back when we evacuated, still that bright yellow crayon shining bright on that red.
Whew, Axe body spray. Gosh. Do you know anybody that used to use the Axe body spray?
Yeah. Headache. I don't know. If I find a man at this grown age still using Axe body spray,
Right.
we got a problem. That's a red flag.
Caught their whole body on fire.
Grow up and buy some cologne.
Jeez, Barbie.
It did. Like, why would you do something that stupid?
I could totally see an adult who's drunk doing
It
that.
sound like somebody on TikTok. That's what it sound like.
50 seconds.
Fire safety.
Isn't that great?
Travis, I am tripping over your story right now. Like that right there. That's the one.
Yeah. Yeah. That is
Barbie
funny.
T. Old boy had on Calvin Klein won this weekend. He keeps throwing a red.
Yo, did you guys see the playoff rankings now to everyone? Man, freaking Clemson is, what is it, third? Fourth? And then Tennessee is ranked number 1 in the playoffs.
Go
That's
Vols.
huge.
VOL.
I mean,
Yes.
it's been so long since we have had a team like this.
Yeah. How did I react when I realized everything was on fire? I ran and hid under the crawl space in the house. Nah. Smokey the Bear, get your ass out here and put out this fire. I would have told you, get out. Get some sand or whatever. You putting this fire out. You gonna learn today. Constance said, I told you we had an interesting life. We evacuated from the volcano erupting. Oh, wow.
Shut up. Really?
hmm That's where my roommate's mom hid after she killed her husband. Ha! Jackie, what?
What happened? I missed that. 3 minutes.
Jackie just threw one in there for her. She's
What?
like, yeah, hold my beer.
What did she say? I missed it.
So he said, Travis was saying that after he caught the 2 acres on fire, he ran and hid under the crawl space of the house. Jackie says, that's where my roommate's mom hid after she killed her husband. That's another show, Jackie. That's on Tuesday.
That's Tuesday. Yeah. I really need to call in on True Crime Tuesday. Yeah, you do. Good gosh.
Oh, God.
Yep. Goodness. All right. Oh, what up, Fat Bear? Clemson is dog water. Whoa. All right.
Who said that?
Why do I feel like Barbie will cheer for the number 1 team no matter what?
First of all, we have it on record at the beginning of the season. Hell, last season when I said, you know what, I'm going to cheer for Tennessee this season. I didn't know they was going to be number 1.
I don't
sorry.
remember hearing that. Did you say that in the show?
Yes.
I don't remember.
I said I'm going to cheer for Tennessee this year. I did say that. I said because I felt so bad for them because they had a trash year last year. I said, you know, I'm going to cheer for Tennessee this year. And
They've
then
had
when I
such a-
knew when we could get tickets, I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to go to some games.
Oh,
and
that's
support. And so I was already on record saying that I was going to cheer for Vols. I can't help that I'm their good luck charm because
You're
that's
not
what the
their good
fans
luck
said.
charm.
That's what that man said at the
So
game.
funny.
He said, they're going to good luck charm. I was like, that's right.
All right. Gosh, we had 3 amazing stories for this. Go Dogs, Mackenzie. Yeah, man, it's all right here. I mean, we got the Georgia Bulldogs, we got Tennessee, we got Clemson. The only one up north is it Michigan?
I don't
Yeah, you gotta
look
talk
at
into
up
that
north.
microphone. What is
I don't
that
look
again?
at up north football as the
I
same.
think it's Ohio that's
Mm-mm.
ranked number 3 or
They'll
two,
never
2
be
or
better
3.
than Southern boys.
And then Michigan's in the I guess alternates. I guess they're like 5th or 6th.
I just don't look at up north and out west football. Like, no, it's not real. It's not real football.
It's not real?
No, that like ain't nothing like a big country fed, big back boy busting your chops on that field.
Where we at? Yep.
The best football is played in the South. Y'all know that.
All right, here we go. Oh, I forgot her name. And where's she calling from?
Freak,
All right, out of Georgia. Here we go.
Off topic, but I.
Stand by. All right, it is time to play another round of Were They Drunk or a Kid? We're asking for people to call in with some of the crazy damage that they ended up having around the house. Maybe it was in the neighborhood, whatever it might be. And then we have to guess who caused that damage, a drunk or a kid.
Yeah, and a lot of these stories, man.
Tell Travis's.
Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. So, there was a fire that happened, and it burned 2 acres of land. So he then says, "Yep, it was me when I was a kid. My dad was raking leaves in the backyard, and I was playing with matches. I lit a few leaves, and they got out of hand. Next thing I know, the woods were on fire, and the fire department had to come out and put it out. My dad wore me out."
Yeah. Good morning. Let's get to our next caller out of Hiwassee, Georgia. Go ahead. Tell us what happened.
All right, so you know the Axe body spray?
Yes.
They were spraying it on their leg and catching it on fire. Well, and putting it out, they did it again, and it was just too saturated and caught their whole body on fire. Spent 6 months in the burn unit.
That sounds like a dumbass kid.
I'm going to say that it was a drunk. I feel like that's a drunk story, too.
He was a kid. It was my husband.
Oh,
And you married him.
I married him.
How old was he?
Needless to say, we teach our kids fire safety, that's for sure. He was about 13 or 14.
13 or 14.
Child.
Axe body spray, man. that was huge in high school.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning. Go ahead. Boogie, right?
Book from Easley, y'all.
What's
Good
up,
morning.
Boogie?
Boogie. Okay.
What's
so
up?
here's the deal. Tell us the story. Don't tell us the answer yet. We have to guess, okay?
People start franticing in the house, and something was smoking, and it was a big flame.
And it ended up being a fire that happened inside the house?
Yep.
How much damage are we talking?
Could have been worse, but I would give it about $300 worth.
Okay.
It's only because everybody come running out.
I'm going to say drunk.
I'm going to say kids.
Drunk.
The answer is drunk. That was me because I was cooking something, because I was hungry, because I've been drinking all night long, all day long, bad days. And I fell asleep on the recliner looking at the kitchen to make sure.
Oh, my gosh.
You're so lucky that
yeah,
didn't get worse.
for real.
Yeah. and when
So,
the
yeah.
fire started happening, like, did someone else come out to put it out, or did you wake up?
Sadly, at my 25 years of age, my mother come flying out. What the? You know what's going on? And she started throwing all kinds of stuff on it.
Dang.
I said, sorry, Mama. I fell asleep. I was drunk. She said, I told you about that, and I'm trying.
I love it. I told you about
trying.
falling asleep being drunk. Shoot.
I'm trying.
Let's get one more. Good morning. Go ahead. What about you, Jackie?
My mom and father had gotten a 67 Camaro and completely restored it inside and out. Picked it up from the body shop where it had been painted, drove it around the neighborhood to show everybody, and then parked it in the driveway. The next morning they woke up and someone had chose to help wash it with sandpaper.
It was you.
Was she drunk or was she
She was
a
a
kid?
child.
You're going to say she was okay. You know what? That sounds right, too. I'm just trying to help.
It was a 5-year-old me.
And how much damage are we talking?
The entire driver's door and side panel in the front.
Oof.
Child. The whooping I would have got from that.
Yeah. Ooh, Jackie Child. 866-639-4689 if you would like to play. Drunk or kid right now on Hot. Wow. Goodness. Good stories, guys. Everybody loves Boogie's voice.
Oh, gosh. Coquita said, have you heard Jared speak? Oh, Lord. Wet emoji.
Good morning. Hang on just a second. You're going to be our first person. Hi, good morning. Hang on just a second. One call ahead of you.
Y'all are wild. The Cougars are after you, Jared.
Hold on a second. I'm going to write something for him to read. Good morning. Someone write something, and we're going to have Jared read it. All right. Somebody write it in the comments. All right. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Penny from Anderson.
Penny, tell us the story.
My friend's mother, her wedding dress got burned 8 hours before her wedding date.
What?
Was it completely burned, or was it just a hole?
It was more like a halter top, was like a bralette was just left of it.
Okay.
Her wedding dress. Oh, gosh. I'm going to say it was someone drunk.
I'm going to say a kid.
It was a child.
Oh, no.
See, that's why I don't want kids at my wedding. No.
It was a child that was playing with a lighter, and they just caught the dress on fire and just ran.
Oh, no, ma'am. See, that is exactly why kids will not be invited to my wedding. Absolutely not.
Well, was it even at the venue, or was it at home?
It was at home, like in a closet, like dress. It was like it had that wrapping around it. So the kid just wanted to look at the dress, and like the mom or the sister stepped away, and they just left the kid in there, and then the kid just comes running out, and no one just thinks about going back in there, seeing why the kid ran out for her.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Thank you very much, Penny.
Thanks, bye.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Kimberly. I'm going to leave y'all alone and see if you guys can get a laugh out of this.
No, let's hear it. What do you got?
Okay, my mother is in the bed asleep from a long night of partying back when she was all in the world, and the bed catches on fire.
The bed catched on fire?
I'm going to...
Caught on fire, yeah.
Caught on fire. She was drunk. I'm gonna say she was drunk.
Dex, what you say?
I'm going to say drunk as well.
Okay.
Oh.
So my mother never taught me to not play with matches because at the time my mother was a smoker of cigarettes.
Yeah.
And both my parents were. So I was probably in kindergarten this summer. She went to sleep after partying with her friends. I went in her pocketbook, took her lipstick out trying to look like her. I put this bright red lipstick on and thought I was going to smoke a cigarette because I thought, oh, my God, red lipstick, cigarette, big old red lip print on a cigarette, looks all fancy schmancy.
It's sexy, yes.
So I
you look grown.
Yeah, so I put on the lipstick. I went in her pocketbook. I took the cigarette out. I took the matches out. I flicked the match and forgot about what I was doing. I was so, infatuated with a flame up close. It burnt my finger, fell on the bed. I remember in school, put something wet on it. I go in her purse and take perfume.
Oh!
Poof! My mother jumped out the bed screaming after a few, about 8 seconds and felt her feet getting warm.
Oh,
She jumps up, flips the comforter back, calls the police because we live in an apartment complex. No, the 911. Fire department came. I'm all smiling because, hey, I'm hanging with firefighters. They give me the pep talk. Little girl, don't do that. That's dangerous. Man, when them police and them firefighters left, my mama whooped me for everything my future children did. I still feel that whooping. I'm 36 years old. I was 8 at the time. She said, your daddy gonna get you when he come home. My dad came home with a better thought. He was like, you know what, honey, we smoke in front of our kids. We never really push not to touch matches.
Yeah, thank you very
and we
much.
leave them all over.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Thank you,
Love it.
Kimberly.
Good morning. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Destiny, Oglethorpe County, Georgia.
All right, Destiny, tell us the damage, and we will guess who did it.
Okay. So you know those cherry bomb firecrackers?
Yeah.
Yes.
This person put it in their mouth after they lit it, and it blew their front teeth out.
Dang! I'm going to say somebody drunk had to do that.
No, I think it's a kid. Dang, I can't even imagine. How are they alive? Those things are massive.
Yeah, it was a small one, thankfully. It was my papa. He was drunk.
Shut up.
I knew it. You had to be that crazy. I don't think there's any kids that crazy.
Wow.
Not the face.
Yeah.
Maybe put it in their hand.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long was he in the hospital for?
Not very long. He was very resilient. He did stupid stuff like that all the time when he was drunk. He jumped a creek once in a bike. I mean, he was nuts.
Okay. Thank you for your call.
Not my teeth.
Wow. Okay, Jared. I got it highlighted. I got one of them. Keep writing in the comments things that you would like Jared to say. Now, Jared, I want you to read this a few times, and then what I want you to do is I want you to deliver it slowly, okay? And with passion. I got it highlighted. With passion. Yeah, Jared, with passion.
With passion.
And then hang on, let me get this.
I just got it. Thank you. I just did it.
The what?
I just put the same one in the same.
Oh, yeah. We still haven't done your tea. Yeah. Okay.
It's just gonna be the same one because.
Okay. Give me a tease for it. After this, here we go. I gotta edit while we're on the air. Give me a recap of what the topic is. All right, good morning. Man, these stories are just so good this morning. It is a game that we are playing this morning. What is it, Barbie?
It is kid or drunken hot mess. So basically you call us and tell us like what kind of like damage story you have. And then we try to guess if it was a kid that did it or someone that was drunk did it.
That's it. This one, man, I can't even understand how this person is even alive. Good morning. Go ahead. Tell us what happened.
So you know those cherry bomb firecrackers?
Yeah.
Yes.
This person put it in their mouth after they lit it, and it blew their front teeth out.
Dang! I'm going to say somebody drunk had to do that.
No, I think it's a kid. Dang, I can't even imagine. How are they alive? Those things are massive.
Yeah, it was a small one, thankfully. It was my papa. He was drunk.
Shut up.
I knew it. You had to be that crazy. I don't think there's any kids that crazy.
Wow.
Not the face.
Yeah.
Maybe put it in their hand.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long was he in the hospital for?
Not very long. He was very resilient. He did stupid stuff like that all the time when he was drunk. He jumped a creek once in a bike. I mean, he was nuts.
Okay.
Somebody on the live said, I bet he was walking around looking like a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah. That ain't right. I'm just glad that he's alive because
right.
those things could. I mean, like, could you imagine
That
he put
could
it
have blown
in his
whole
mouth?
face off.
Right.
Pop crazy.
Yeah. All right. Listen, coming up, just about 2 songs away. Barbie T, what are you working on for the T?
That rich man, Elon Musk.
Yes.
He's gone crazy.
I don't think he's gone crazy, but I think that this is a rumor. We'll tell you what he's planning on doing.
It's true.
Is it true?
It's true. He confirmed it.
He passed it.
Well, it hasn't been done yet, but it's in the works.
All right. We'll tell you what it is coming up. Again, 2 songs away. It involves Twitter, obviously. Woo.
Y'all go to the supply closet with your tissues so you can clean yourself after Jared reads this. Oh, my God.
All right, Jared, you ready? What? Now you got to get real close to
Jared
the
doesn't know what that means.
Jared?
Oh, I didn't even hear what you said.
Okay, good. Don't say it again. All right, I don't want to. Okay, now I want you to get real close right here. Okay, super close. Okay. Action. By the way, if you're new to the live, basically Jared is reading your comments because he has an amazing voice.
Hello, beautiful. I did the dishes and cleaned the bathrooms.
Okay.
That one almost got me.
Did it? Okay, jeez. All right, Jared, let's see what else we got here. Do we have any others? Let's see. Y'all killing me. I'm 45 and I don't consider myself a cougar. No, you're not. No. Give us another one. Let's see. Fired everybody in the office. He did fire everybody in the office. Jared, AS. Oh, yeah, that would be a great idea, Jared. No, you could do it.
You could definitely do it. How much you charge, Jared?
Yeah, how much you charge? $50. Sure. No. $25 a month. That'll give everybody teasing. You get $25 a month, and then you keep sending them messages so that they can unlock more content.
Ooh,
That's how it works.
So you got to say something schmexual. I got 3 bathrooms.
Okay, Jared, I want you to say, Mackenzie, you're a good girl. All right, come on, Jared, don't get
Say it. Say it, Jared. Get the microphone right now and say it.
No.
Your girlfriend's not going to be mad.
Yeah,
She's
you're
gonna
just
enjoy
reading.
This.
Yeah. You ready? Okay, gotta get close. Okay, Mackenzie, you're a good girl. Say it just like that.
He's so red right now. Wait. I want to get this on camera. You're doing great, honey. You're doing great.
All right, here we go. Ready? Compose yourself.
You got this, Jared.
All right.
Do it.
Mackenzie is the name.
He's so nervous. Do it.
Mackenzie, you're a good girl.
That was good. Do it one more time. Give it a little bit slower with more passion, Jared.
Ooh.
What? Someone say something else?
No,
Okay.
I got you.
Okay.
Mackenzie, you're a good girl.
Okay, so Dr. Marie wants you to ask her to take your temperature.
She said, "Thank you, Daddy."
Is you need to be like, "Hey, Dr. Marie, can you take my temperature in my rectum?"
Shut up. Yeah, she added that. Kokithia says that she now identifies as Mackenzie. All right, Jared, there we go. Dr. Marie. Let's see. I need Jared. Ask Dr. Marie to take his. Okay, so say, Dr. Marie, will you take my temperature? Goodness.
Say, "I'm gonna let you down by the fireside, baby."
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna lay you down, Mackenzie. I'm gonna lay you down by the fireside. There we go. Last one. I feel like you can do this one.
Which one?
Hey, Mackenzie, I'm going to lay you down by the fireside. No, Cecilia will be fine.
She'll be fine.
She'll be laughing too.
I promise you.
I hope.
All right, here we go.
Mackenzie, I'm going to lay you down by the fireside.
Oh, that was the one.
That was good.
That was the one. Okay. Guys, that was fun. All right, we're going to wrap up.
I love this. I've got it on video.
Yeah?
I mean, it's already on the live. You can hear it, but his face.
It was perfect. It was so
His
good.
face
All right,
is
guys. You
hilarious.
guys crack us up every day. We love you guys. Oh, yeah, that's right. Coquithia had COVID.
You still getting it?
Yeah, man, it's still out. RSV, COVID, and flu. It's the triple demic.
Wait, so it's a new one now? RSV, COVID,
RSV
flu,
is for
you
the
get it all at
kids.
once?
Yeah, RSV is for the kids.
Jeez.
So, all right, we got to wrap. Guys, thank you so
I
much.
better not
Jared
smell
is a team
roasted
player.
chestnuts.
I agree. Tanya said, "Poor Jared over there on Twitch."
Constance, you so crazy.
What did
She
Constance
said,
say?
"Let me find out Barbie T is into some dominatrix shit." The way she commanded Jared.
Yeah, right.
I just try to help out.
Guys, that was it. Thank you guys so much. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.